Hi friends, welcome back. So as you can see, I've got all my tomatoes out here in front of me along with our tomatillos here. And I decided that, well, we had talked about that we were going to start putting these outside starting today to start hardening off to be planted outside starting on Mother's Day, so the second weekend in May. I went to my place that I normally get these trays at. They were sold out of my trays. So I opted to try getting some storage bins, which I think will actually work a little bit better. These have a deeper side, so I don't have to worry about the plants tipping over. And since we have some really strong winds usually here, I think these are going to work better. So I'm going to start by transferring all of these into these, and then I'll take you outside and we'll put them all outside. I also think I can fit more in these bins because they fit easier. Right here. Alright friends, so you can see there's 2, 4, 6 of these trays fit into 4 of these bins, which is going to make it so much easier for me to carry out and every day, so I can put them out. Like I said, in addition, because they're deeper, I don't have to worry about the pots tipping over and falling out of these shorter trays. So that's going to work really well for us. Alright friends, so there we go. We've got all of our tomatoes out here. So these 2 bins right here are Romas, and this is going to be our baby boomers and some of our black strawberry cherry tomatoes. And then back here, of course, you have our tomatillos. I kind of put them to the back of the bin so they wouldn't shade those tomatoes up front, which are some of our green and purple. Look at this lovely update on my welcome basket here. Now, we did have a couple of heavy frost days after I planted this potato vine, but it does look like it's putting out some new leaves, so I think it'll be okay. It's just going to put it a little behind, but these violas and these pansies are looking beautiful and just wonderful. And then, of course, our feather grass is doing pretty good. We've got all of our marigolds here. I lost some here to that frost. Lost some here to that frost a little bit. They are trying to rebound though. And then our herbs that we bought, I just went and picked up some stevia today. And this is our Brussels sprouts that we need to get planted. And then let's go over here and look at our strawberries that we planted a little bit ago. Aren't these looking fabulous? And look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that. A little baby strawberry. There's several of these. So excited to have strawberries. So exciting. I can't wait. Now this by no means is enough to do anything with like jam or anything, but we are definitely going to enjoy eating those fresh. Okay, so we've got our pepper plants that we need to get potted up here. So I've got a few of them like this that we're going to get moved into individual pots. And then I have a bunch like this that need to be taken out, separated, and put into their own pots. So we're going to get that going right now. Now, these are just a little cheap dollar store ones that you can get 6 for $1.25. And then I also use the smaller ones, which is what these are, and which you can get 10 for $1. And they are really nice to grow in because they're not as thick as these, meaning if I try to squeeze them, they're not going to break. These squeeze really well, so I can, squish them together. And then they're super inexpensive, and some of these I've used for several years in a row. All right, so we are going to, let's do this poblano first. So peppers are just like tomatoes in this aspect. I'm going to remove these leaves down here, and we're going to bury it a little deeper. This will allow, again, for more root system to form. And look at those roots. Those are beautiful. All right, let me get my glove on. All right, and then these 4 are bell peppers. These 4 are bell peppers. Just like that way. Because I know I have more bell peppers on here and more poblanos. These are all bell peppers. Now I am definitely not going to need all of these bell peppers. So some of the ones that are in these that are smaller, I definitely am just going to discard. And I'm just going to hang on to the ones that are good and strong. Yeah, we're going to go with 10. Now, I might go ahead and pot these up and give them to a friend if they want to continue to grow them on. I'll leave it up to them. All right. So I'm actually not going to put these into this large of a container because they're much smaller. I'm going to go ahead and reuse these square ones that I have that fit in these trays right here. So I think I'm actually going to use these. House or more of a room that I can have completely set up for this. Unfortunately, right now our house just isn't big enough to be able to do that. I'm hoping this summer I can turn my garage into that for next year, but I've got a lot to clean up in the garage, so we'll just have to wait and see. Got one left. So I'm just gonna use one of these. Well, there it is. Grabbed my marker. So let's see, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bell pepper plants. It's always important to make sure you label your stuff so you don't forget what is what. And that way, if you decide you want to share or give away plants, then you know what you're giving away and you're keeping what you want for yourself. All right. I think I will go ahead and plant these up. I'm just going to plant them all in the same thing, and then I will just give them away. Okay, so let's go ahead and do these next because I've already got one poblano there. So let's get these potted up. Let me go ahead and grab another tray here. So I know these two on this end are the poblanos, and these are all the jalapenos because of the way I planted them. And it looks like I have 6 poblanos in here, which they're all really good and strong. So I think I'm going to keep them all, and then if somebody wants some, I can always share. Beautiful, healthy poblano plants that I am very excited for. Poblanos are kind of one of my favorite peppers. They're not super hot. They have an amazingly wonderful flavor to them. I love to roast them and make soup with them. I also like to grow Anaheim or green chilies, but we're super close to New Mexico. And so if you time it right, we usually get really fresh ones here. And then they actually roast them for us, so it makes preserving them a lot easier because most of the work is already done for you. I have done that numerous times. We don't necessarily have like a nursery here where I'm at. There are some like greenhouses you can visit and go to, some box stores and whatnot, but for the most part, these get shipped in from, sometimes you can find them semi-locally grown, but not very often. And our farmers markets, where you would normally buy like locally grown starts, they don't open until harvest, you know, you start getting produce off of your vegetables. So it makes it a little hard to be able to find locally grown plant starts. That's why if it's easier, if you have the ability, the space and the capability to grow your own, it is a lot easier, a lot cheaper. And it's really nice to get to see all the stages of growth. So, got 6 poblanos. so on this one, I'm gonna wait for the jalapenos. On this one, you have habanero, serrano, and cayenne. So in this case, I am going to, don't know, I'm not gonna worry about this one. It might be okay. The stem still looks good, but still pliable. I'm gonna pull the cayenne out and go ahead and pot it up. Okay, here we go. So we're on to the cayenne peppers right now. Also, all these pepper plants are going to get fertilized today. That should help them immensely with their growth. So the only really reason that I'm growing cayenne peppers is because I use ground cayenne in a lot of dishes. My husband likes stuff that's spicy, and it's a lot easier to control the heat with cayenne pepper than it is with other peppers, because you're not sure how hot it's going to be. Cayenne pepper, you know, a little bit goes a long way, and you can add a little bit, and if it's not hot enough, you can add a little bit more, and so on and so forth. All right, there's my 2 cayennes. Let's see what else we got. We've got habanero. Looks like I might have 4 of those. Maybe. I may just keep 3. They all look really good, so. These 2 are super close together, so don't know if I'm gonna be able to separate them. Oh, yep, they keep apart. Okay, so we've got 4 serranos. All right, there's those. So all that's left now is going to be our jalapeno peppers, which I'm excited for. I do like jalapeno peppers. Now I think these are definitely going to be the hot ones, but that is going to be okay, and it'll be okay. All right, so we have 2 cayenne. Serrano, and habanero. There we go. And then all that's left is our jalapenos. Okay, so for our jalapenos here, I actually have 2, 4, 6, 7 jalapenos. So rather than use some more of these, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 4 packs here. Reuse them from the store that I got. So that's what we're going to do. I can put most of them in the 2. I'll have 1 hole available, but that'll be okay. So let's go ahead and get these separated. Just gently wiggle them apart. All right, there we go. There are all of our peppers now. So I just need to make 7 jalapeno tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. right, friends, so here we go. Here's our final count. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bell peppers for ourselves, plus that little 4 one back there for somebody else. We have 7 jalapenos, 2 habaneros, 2 cayenne, 4 serranos. We have 6 poblanos. And then the first batch that we have 4 bell peppers that are almost ready already, and a poblano. So 4 bell peppers and a poblano. So that is a lot of peppers, like a lot of peppers, but I'm excited. The goal this year is to try and grow as many of my own peppers as I can. We did pretty good last year with our tomatoes, but we definitely upped the game this year on tomatoes. So I want to do the same thing with our bell peppers. So I'm super excited for these. I can't wait. And I will definitely keep you guys up to date. All right, friends. So thanks for joining me today for part 2 of up-potting our peppers, tomatoes, and other plants that we have got started. So please stay tuned for part 3 where we're going to be doing our flowers and herbs. And if you want to see more, please like, share, and subscribe. We've got more things coming y'all's way.